I look like an ornament. Put me on a tree, girl. See how I match the shoes with my hair? Cherry on cherry. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. I am back with somebody else's hair, and guess what? It's another get ready with me. Clink, 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 clink. Ain't your mouth watering, girl? I look like a cherry bomb. How are y'all doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic because do you see this hair color? I look like an ornament. Put me on a tree, girl. Do you see this hair? Girl, I just hopped right into it. I asked y'all how y'all doing and didn't even wait for the answer. That was rude. And that's sad. But I hope y'all are doing as great as I am. It is a holiday week. It is the week of Thanksgiving. So if you gather with your family or you eat a lot, girl, this is that sort of week. So hopefully you're enjoying me while you're on break. Before we go ahead and get into that, y'all already know I gotta take care of me before I take care of them. Could you like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell just so you can see every single time I post, because I'm coming to you every single week with a brand new wig, girl, brand new personality, vlogs, all types of stuff, girl. I just be doing anything over here. Girl, I'm just thankful for y'all being here. So even if you don't subscribe, which you should, thank you for being here. Really, girl, I appreciate you. Now let's go ahead and get into the reason why we are all gathered here today. So pretty, so gorgeous, and I want to say thank you to Wowafrican Hair for providing this wig to me and sponsoring this video. Girl, my mouth has been watering all day because I look like a cherry, like one of them black cherries. And I just want to eat one right now. For this get ready with me, we're gonna do like a simple like holiday beat, a simple holiday outfit. Not only is the makeup achievable, the outfit achievable, girl, I just rummaged through my closet. My closet's a mess. Girl, look. You can put your hair up, girl. Girl, I can put my hair up. So I love that about this hair. I love how versatile this hair is. The bad thing about wearing wigs is sometimes you can't throw that thing on top of your head when it's hot, girl, or when you got a little buzz on you. Okay, sometimes you need to get the hair out the way. And I love that this wig is one of those versatile wigs that you can wear overnight. You can put it up in a bun, you could take it down. It's one of those versatile girlies. So for this full look, we're gonna go ahead and get into this hair, then we're gonna get into this beat, then we're gonna get into this outfit. If you wanna see how I did this hair, how I got this look, please keep on watching and I'll be back to chat a little bit. Grab a snack. So we're gonna get into this hair and then we're gonna get into this beat. Now let's go ahead and open this box. Of course, your wig is going to come inside of the Wowafrican Hair box. And inside that box, you're going to receive a whole bunch of gifts. You're going to get a satin band, comb, baby hair brush, clips, wig cap, all types of stuff. But the most important thing is going to be this gorgeous wig. This wig is a cherry layered Yaki straight 360 HD lace wig. It's a pull on and go glueless wig with an invisible adjustable strap. It comes with a piano key elastic band. As you can see, those are the invisible adjustable straps in the back. It also comes with a silicone siding so the wig doesn't slip and slide around. I cannot wait to apply this wig. Of course, I like to do the most simple wig application ever. Okay, I want to put on a wig grip and I want to pop on the wig, and that's exactly what I did. Now as you can see, this wig is a 𝐂𝐤𝐿 hairline wig. So this wig, girl, it's giving curvatures around the edges, but look how it looks when I just plopped it on. No adhesion, no spray, no nothing, girl, no spit, nothing to keep it stuck down, and it looks like it's already melted into my skin. So you already know that this wig application is going to be super duper simple. Now this is a 𝐂𝐤𝐿 hairline, and one thing about 𝐂𝐤𝐿 hairlines, they look really natural, but you do kind of have to customize into your head. At least I do. My forehead, girl, I had a big forehead, but I got less eyebrow space, so I need to make sure I trim off a little bit of lace. So I like to trim off the lace to make sure it fits my head shape, and I trimmed off a little bit so the 𝐂𝐤𝐿 hairline fits my head shape. And the next thing we're gonna do is cut off the excess lace around the ears. Now y'all know I got a teeny tiny head. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. My head is small, friend, so I need to make sure I cut off the extra lace around the ears so it fits comfortably. Now after we cut this lace, I want to go ahead and flatten this hairline. Now as you can see, the hairline is already flat, but I need to re-flatten it because it just makes me feel good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my 𝐿 wax stick, and I'm just gonna add it to the hairline and to the parting area so that we can take our hot comb, this is the Remington hot comb, and just re-flatten it a bit. I did not need to do this step, but I always feel like I need to do this step. It is just a habit. You could just plop the wig on as I did and get to spraying, girl. But I like to go in the part because the hair, once it's in the box, it kind of hypes up a little bit, so I do like to flatten the part a little bit. So once that's complete, all we have to do is take our Kiss Colors and Care spray. I didn't even show y'all this spray, but this spray is the best spray for laying down your wig. I'm going to take the spray and lay down the edges of the hair. And I like to use the end of a rat tail comb to make sure it really gets flat. And I like to go in between my fingers and the comb. I try not to be as messy, but girl, the spray be all over the place, girl. It be all over the place, but I try my best not to be too messy. Now, when it comes to the ear tabs, y'all know how I feel about ear tabs. Me and ear tabs are always gonna be boxing. But I like to spray under the lace and then over the lace to make sure it sticks, because ear tabs like to pop up, girl. They like to pop up and get up in the way. So I like to make sure I spray it over top and underneath to make sure it sticks and it's secure and it stays for days. Girl, my ear tabs be staying for days. Sometimes I gotta fight to take them off. After that's done, I want to make sure all that's complete. It does take a while to make sure this spray dries. So I wish I had my fan, but I had to like wait till it air dried. Girl, anyways, it took a little bit of a minute, but once all that is complete and it's laid down, you could see that it looks so good. This hair looks like it's growing out of my scalp. No lace tint, no nothing. This is straight out of the box. Now I'm gonna use my mirror to fan it because I broke my fan. But after that's done, look at how good that looks. That looks amazing. It looks so realistic and it fits perfectly around the ears after trimming. I absolutely love it. And y'all know how I feel about 𝐿 hairline. It kind of gives you a realistic look without you having to do too much. Now, the one thing I wanted to do on the side where the part was, like where the edges would be exposed, I wanted to pluck it a little bit because I felt like I wanted it to be a little bit thinner. So I plucked out a couple of hairs to make sure it looked a little bit more plucked. It seemed like one side was more plucked than the other, but I feel like that was in my head. Either way, all of that is complete, and look how pretty that looks. Girl, I could be done right now. I could walk out the door right now. But the one side we need to do is the back. Now, the great thing about this invisible drawstring is that you do not have to worry about tacking a wig down to the back of your head. Now, when I tell you I love a 360 wig, but I hate how sticky the back of my neck be, when I do those applications, these wigs are perfect for those of us that like the 360 look without the 360 labor. Now, one thing about this lace is I need to make sure I tint the lace at the back, because once it's curled up, it's not going to be my skin tone. So it's not melted in the back. So to make it look melted, I added a little bit of lace tint, and I used the more crazy lace tint from Amazon. Let that dry, and then I took the elastic drawstring, or the invisible drawstring, pulled it tight on both sides, tuck in the invisible string, and then that's it. Look how that looks at the back of my head. You let out a couple of baby hairs and it looks like it's growing out of your scalp. Girl, it is crazy. I love these sort of wigs because it's perfect for like vacations and for those of us that like to put our hair up and get the hair off our neck, especially if you wear the wigs overnight. So now that that's complete, we can get to styling the hair. So I'm going to go back in with my hot comb, my Remington hot comb, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do with the hair. Now today, we are not going to take out the scissors, girl, because this hair is already pre-layered. It's pre-done. It's pre-everything. So I don't need to do anything to it. All I need to do is flat iron and style. So first I'm going to get some of the box bumps out of it. I think that's what I'm going to call them. They box bumps. I'm going to get the box bumps out of the wig, make sure it's fully flattened, and then we could get to really seeing what this hair is about. Now, this is Yaki hair. I wasn't sure if I was going to curl it or straighten it, but I really wanted like the straightened bump look. So I'm just going to take the hair, section it in sections, section it in half, and then I'm going to go in and flat iron the hair. So the flat iron I'm going to use is the GHD Chronos flat iron. It was actually given to me by GHD. Shout out to them. I love this flat iron, baby. You turn her on, there are no temperatures, no buttons. I think it heats up to 375 degrees, and then you just start flat ironing the hair. So when I flat iron this hair, I didn't use a chasing method or anything. As you can see, I just flattened it using a lot of tension with the curling iron, and oh my God, the way this hair straightened was a dream. As you can tell, if you haven't had Yaki hair before, Yaki is like a mix between a straight and a silky. There's texture to the hair, but you only really can feel it. You can kind of see it as well because it looks like natural hair. But when I flattened it, it still had the texture, but not, it felt like a silk press. Like, it's so smooth. It feels so good. So as I flattened the hair, I decided to do a little bump at the bottom because I wanted that sort of, I don't know if it's a bombshell look, but like the layered 90s look. Now the next thing we needed to do is define this part. As you can see my wig grip through this wig because I was not doing no wig cap, no nothing. So I just took my Kiss powder and I added it to the part to define it, and then that was it, girl. It's super duper simple, super duper easy, and as you can see, the curls are gorgeous. And I have to tell you that these curls lasted all night. I had this wig on all the way until the evening, till about midnight, and I started putting it on at about noon. After I finished curling it, I think it was about 3 o'clock, but for about 7 or so hours, was it 3 o'clock? I can't remember, girl. But for about 7 hours, those curls stayed in it. But you can see how smooth, realistic, gorgeous this hair is and how easy it was to apply. So if you are a beginner and you're looking for a wig that's versatile, realistic, and you want to try out this cherry color, go ahead and check out the link down below. I'm obsessed with this wig. I don't even think I'll be able to let this wig go. It is so gorgeous. They're having a Black Friday sale right now, so go ahead and check out the coupon code if you are interested in this wig. Now let's go ahead and get into this face. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get started with the face. First of all, the way that this color is eating with my skin, I don't know what to say. I think it looks so good. So I want to make sure I highlight my skin. The cherry is bringing out the cherry. Girl, my mouth started watering when I said cherry. Girl, I got a problem. The cherry needs to be highlighted. What are the girls doing outside? Y'all hear that? Oh, that's a trash truck. Girl, I've been obsessed with this concealer. I'm telling you, this concealer is my foundation. My foundation is this concealer. Who needs a foundation when the concealer is this good? So this is the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken Caffeine and Vitamin C 24-hour concealer. When I tell you this concealer eats, it's so good. Why I feel like it's less in here? So I'm gonna add this to my face. Oh, I just got my spray. I'm gonna add this to my face and like the highlight areas, and then I spread it out. But it has like this sponge-like tip that I feel like is not quite sanitary though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna add it to my highlight areas, and then we're just gonna blend it out. We're just gonna go ahead and blend it. So just gonna blend out this color. It is the week of Thanksgiving. So girl, we working a lot. By the time y'all see this, I think it'll be the day before Thanksgiving. So we order our Thanksgiving dinner so we don't have to do too much, because oh, I thought my camera was on. I was about to start screaming. Thanksgiving is for cooking. It's not for cooking, it's for eating over here. But I think my husband's gonna make his amazing what are they called? Sweet chili Brussels sprouts. Them Brussels sprouts. And like I told y'all, I'm gonna make the vegan mac and cheese. We already talked about this in the last get ready with me. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit, because I feel like y'all gotta get into the mug, and my mouth is watering talking about all that food, girl. Either way, let's go ahead and highlight under the eyes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my Fashion Fair concealer. This is in the color Biscotti. I had a question about how I get my under eyes like flat, and I use like a really light concealer and a light powder, but this is my combo to make my under eyes flat. Fashion Fair really gets in there, you know? So I'm just gonna highlight under the eyes. I'm trying to figure out, something broke me out under my eyes, and I hope it's not this. So we're gonna let that sit for a second. I'll let it sit for a hot little minute, and then we're gonna go ahead and blend it out. Wintertime is, you know what? Wintertime is tough for like seasonal depression and stuff for me, because like, girl, I'm a sun girl. I go outside. I need to start putting on sunscreen. I go outside every single day and I stand in the sun for like 15 minutes to get my mood boosted. And since it's been getting dark at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's actually 3:21 right now and it's bright outside, but you know what I'm saying, girl, my mood be so messed up. By the time 5 o'clock hits, I feel like I want to shut down the day. I want to close my computer, pull off my wig, get under the covers, and just watch TV. That's all I want to do, which is not helpful for the busy season. So what was I saying that for? We need to get up out of here, because it's actually warm, girl. It's 70 something degrees here. It's like 70, what, 71? Right, today is 71. But lately it's actually been warm outside. But this weather is out of control. But I'm still ready to like go to an area, like go on vacation, go somewhere where there's some sun, some heat, and get up out of here. But girl, I've been afraid to go on planes. I am running my mouth. I've been afraid to go on planes because I already have plane anxiety. But on top of that, girl, everything that's going on makes me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do this. Like, y'all are really stressing me out. One thing I miss about working in corporate, because I haven't worked in corporate since 2021. I think I quit in 2021. It's now 2025. So I've been out of corporate for 4 years. And one thing I miss, one is the structure. And secondly, like, I'm watching all these people like feel carefree because it's their holiday season. Like, off of work, like that feeling of just like, finally, I'm done. I don't have that feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I could do that, but I don't think I'm organized enough. I need somebody to tell me to take a break. I'm not gonna take a break. I need you to tell me to take a break. And when you tell me to take a break, I'm like, oh, I can take a break. But if I don't get told, then girl, I'm just gonna be sitting here looking stupid. I miss that about corporate. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of bronzer. Where is my bronzer brush? I need to actually get a real, or I can use this one. Okay, let's use this one. Let's use the other side. Let's use a real brush, not my travel brushes. I just wishful thinking that I'm going somewhere, honey. I don't know if I like, I may have to blend it out because this is like, oh, wait, no, this works. Like do a little, ooh, yeah. It's a dense brush, but it's nice. Okay. So I'm using my stick, this is the Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation. This is like the only bronzer that I have used for the past few years. And I haven't found anything else because I love this one so much. And when something works, girl, I just use it. It's glowy. I can use it with powder, without powder. I'm just gonna bronze the forehead. But there's something about this season that has me shopping a little bit more than I would like to. Like lately, I've been buying stuff and I'm like, why am I buying that? Well, no, I do a good job though. Like, do y'all do this? Y'all let me know. I know maybe it's the shopping season, like Christmas music and stuff. Girl, they got into my brain. They've seeped into my brain like a parasite, child. So usually I do a lot, like most of my shopping is on Amazon and Nordstrom. That's where I be shopping at. That's where they got me. I actually have full carts over there. But I'll have a full cart, right? So I'll do my shopping. I'll see a whole bunch of stuff that I like. And I'm filling up the cart, filling up the cart. Girl, just throwing stuff in there. Girl, the cart is full. Stuff is falling out. And next thing you know, I leave the cart. And then I come back and I'm like, why did I put that in there? I didn't even like that. So I do this thing, and I think it's helpful that I do this now, that I like leave stuff in the cart and then I give myself like 24 to 48 hours and then I take the stuff out and I'm down to the bare bones of what I need, and then that's the stuff that I buy. That's what I've been doing, and I feel like that's helpful. Y'all tell me what y'all do. I would need to go ahead and highlight under the eyes. This is how you get like that flat eye, but you see how like it's giving flat, it's giving no bags at all. And I definitely had bags, not exactly bags, but I had something going. I've never really been a foundation girl because I've said this before, like I feel like I'm just wearing mommy's makeup. Why does it feel like one side is more contoured than the other? I think it's my lighting. My window is right here, so it's like a really big window, so I have a lot of light coming in and I have like a light to balance it out. Girl, I don't know what I'm trying to explain. How are we gonna set up under these eyes, honey? I'm gonna have to use this brush because my other brush is not clean, and I think I just cleaned this one like maybe a month ago. Stop. This powder, my Bobbi Brown powder, is really what snatches the girl up. Okay, this is the Bobbi Brown powder in Soft Honey, and I'm gonna take a brush and I'm just gonna pack it under the eyes. So I get up under there, I get up under that crease, and then I pull up, and that's how I get that really, really like flat under eye. I still use the makeup rules of 2016. They have never done me wrong. I've never been a baker though. Like, this is not baking. This is, what is this? Toasting. I'm toasting. I toast just a little bit of something. And I don't brush off excess, I just leave it. One, because I'm lazy, and two, girl, what's the point? So just get under the chin, and then a little bit beside the mouth where there's like discoloration. So now the under eyes are set, you see? They're highlighted, they're done, they're done, they're done, they're done. So for the bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my big fluffy brush, What is up with these brushes being flat on the bottom? Like that's like a new, like the double-sided brushes and these flat brushes are like the thing. And I'm like, is that just a brush style? I don't know. I'm gonna go in and bronze her face, go over our bronzer with this Bobbi Brown bronzer, and that's not the right girl. Where my real one go? I need to go ahead and throw that one away. I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown bronzer. Girl, why are they taking out the trash this late? I thought that was done at like 5 o'clock in the morning. What's going on? And I'll just go over the face like so, you know? One thing also, the reason why I like using concealers, especially on vacation and stuff like that. Concealers, you can actually work with the color a little bit more. Use a little bit less and use a little bit more as you get tans and stuff like that, especially if you're going to a hot place. You can use a concealer to keep, you know, to change up your color without using whole foundations. I'm just gonna bronze down the neck. Ooh, so that's done. The bronzing is always so quick, so easy. Look at the, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a makeup artist, but I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna bronze the eye. I don't want to do too much. I just don't feel like it today, you know? So I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer on my eyelid because I don't feel like it. I never feel like it. So, and I'm gonna take my bronzer and go like down the nose. I just now started highlighting my inner corner with my concealer. Best decision I ever made because it really snatches up the face. Like really does. So just bronzing the eyes up here like so. Sometimes I'll do my lower lid, but I'm not doing any lower mascara. I just want the eyes to be up. Last thing for the eyes is going to be my brown liner. This is like my go-to. I love a brown liner. Ever since I found it, like I cannot let it go. So this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio ink pen. And I like using this as a liner to like give me that cat eye. I want to look like a cat at night, and during the day I want to be a feline. Does that make sense? Yes. I don't think it made any sense at all, but it gives feline during the day, cats at night. My mouth is watering again. What is going on? I must be excited. I'm gonna do the other side. You know, at first I used to feel like these low effort looks, like you need to do better, but I like a good low effort look. I'm a low effort makeup girl, a high effort hair girl. As long as my hair is done, girl, I can walk out the door. Well, I got a coat. I have to have eyebrows. As long as the follicles are set up. So my eyebrows, my hair, and my eyelashes, I am good. Like I can even go with no eyelashes because my face be eating with no eyelashes. You know what I'm saying? But as long as my follicles are organized and set up and ready to go, I'm good. Eyeliner is done. Next, I need to do a little bit of blush and we need to do the brows. For the brows, I really want to do an auburn brow, but I think I used all of my auburn eyebrow pencil. So I'm gonna see if I can find one because I really want a cherry brow with a cherry hair. Like I want it cherry. But speaking of cherry, let's go ahead and do a little bit of blush. I feel like the best blush would be this one, the Western Atelier. Girl, I use this blush every single time. Do I have another blush? Do I have another blush? This is the NYX Wonder Stick blush, and this is fuchsia. Now I want to try fuchsia out. This is probably a little bit risky. Oh, oh, hold on. Now this is a blush brush that I use for all my blushes, so it may be mixed up. It may be mixed blushing, but ooh. I have to find a way to blend this out. I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't freak out. If you're freaking out, I'm right there with you. Wow. It's giving clownery. Yes, it's giving clown. Ooh, yes, it's giving clown. I'm gonna take my brush, my foundation brush, and we're just gonna do a little diffusing. Oh, yeah, we go. Just a little diffusing. I have to make sure I clean this brush because, oh yeah. Ooh. This side is actually a little bit deeper in color. I'm gonna put a little cherry on the forehead just to tie the face together, you know? It's giving wind blown. You know what I'm saying? Cold, freezing, brisk. And now let's go ahead and find our Auburn eyebrow pencil, our red brow pencil, so we can complete this look. But I feel like it really is coming together. Give me a second to find that brow pencil. I found my brow pencil and it seems a little bit dry. So this is the NYX micro brow pencil in Auburn. And I'm gonna see if I can get her to write on my face. Like I see it. Oh, it's a little dry though. Ooh, it's kicking up my dermatitis. Hold on. Oh no, y'all can't tell. Aggravated right there on my eyebrow. Cause it's dry. Let me go ahead and lay that. I had to lay down the dermatitis a little bit. Some skin, girl, it's a little skin. Can y'all tell? Okay. I may have to go in with a little bit of aubergine. Why is my mouth watering again? What is going on? Am I hungry? I don't know what's happening. I may have to use my MAC aubergine pencil to like really define the brow, like around the edges. But I want the auburn color for the hair. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be working with both brow pencils, but y'all see what I'm doing. And it's supposed to be a little bit purple, so this is perfect. I'm just gonna go in and do like little hair-like strokes in there as well, just to give the brow some definition, but like not color, just like definition. I'm just gonna underline it too. There we go. Cause I don't want you see that? Yes. The brow is browing. I'm still gonna go in and like diffuse some of that color. I need to quit scrunching down like that. I'm gonna diffuse some of that color with my Auburn pencil till we get the perfectly filled in brow. Difference between eyebrows? Yeah, color. Ooh, that's a mug right there. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. Face is done. Well, the brows are done. How do y'all like the brows? They're a little bit close. Do I look angry? Hold on. So for the lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of my Lip Injection Extreme. So this is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper, Plumping Lip Shaper. This is the only, girl, I need to find a new lip pencil, but this lip pencil just does the trick. And it makes my lips just a tad bit bigger. I know I'm scared of the needle, so this is as close as it's gonna get. I'm actually not scared of needles. I'm just scared of what them needles could do. You know what I'm saying? You plump my lips up and now I got a messed up lip for the rest of my life. I'm not trying to do that. Oh, why am I drooling again? Excited. That's what we have for around the mouth. And then we're gonna go in with my favorite lip gloss, which is Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. Y'all know I'm addicted to the plumpies. The plump lips. So, and I love that this is in Pink Punch because it kind of lends itself to like that cherry, like, you know what I'm saying? Pretty. Now this is the face. This is the finished look on it. I don't use like a setting spray or anything on my face because setting sprays give me, I think it's called milia, like those little, really little bumps. So, oh, my lips are starting to burn. So I don't use that. I just like to let my skin naturally set until I find like a good spray, which the spray I loved was the NYX spray, but I stopped using that when I got dermatitis. So it's been 2 years. Either way, we're gonna let this makeup settle in and I'm gonna let my lips stop burning for a second. Hold on, I can't even talk. This is the finished look on the hair, the face, and I decided to put on black because I wanted to show y'all the cherry in the hair because it's kind of hard to see. Like when I have on tan, it looks auburn, but it's not auburn, it's cherry. The color is so rich and so pretty that girl, I don't have anything to say. And I'm gonna show y'all the outfit really quickly before we get up out of here, but so I wanted to get close so y'all can see the mug. Look at the mug. Let's get into the outfit and do a couple styles because we did a little ponytail. So let's do both. I don't even think you'll be able to see it. It's getting dark already. This is what I was talking about. I'm about to pitch a fit, girl. I'm about to scream. This is the outfit, girl. I wore like an all black moment. I actually matched my shoes with my hair, and my shoes have hair on it. Yeah, this is a black top, a bodysuit from Amazon. Belt is from Aritzia. Jeans are from Abercrombie. I wonder if I can Girl, y'all leaning and whatnot. And the shoes, hold on. Let me show y'all. These are shoes, girl. See how I match the shoes with my hair? Cherry on cherry. But these shoes are from Steve Madden. So cute. I'm not sure what bag I'm wearing. I don't even know if I'm wearing a bag. Girl, am I going anywhere? Probably not. Oh, for the scent. Oh, I need to quickly the scent. Okay, so the scent, it goes with everything. Okay, well, I'm in a cherry mood. Hold on. So for the scent, I have this Initio side effect perfume. It has cherry in it. My mouth is watering. Can I spray it in the hair? I got a little bit in the hair. It smells like cherry. It's a unisex scent. When I tell you, it is so good. It smells like cherry. This is what, it's juicy. It's romantic. It's perfect. I smell like a sophisticated cherry, like a cherry with a tuxedo on. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, girl, I need to get up out of here. I need to eat. I can't even think straight. So this is the fit. Can y'all see it? I gotta back all the way up. And you can't even see me at this point. I'm the size of a pea. But this is the look. It's black, so I'm blending into the background, but this is the outfit. Anyways, I love you all. Let's go ahead and close out this video. Girl, y'all let me know what you think about the styles, the outfit, the whole kit and caboodle. I absolutely love this hair. I love that this cherry is like, it gives black cherry. It's cherrying for me. It's everything for me. I'll go ahead and leave a link for this wig down below. I also will leave a coupon code. Go ahead and check it out if you're interested. Click the link down below if you're interested. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so hungry. That's why I'm talking so fast. I got a salad, girl. I got a chopped salad waiting for me. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.